love about Grandpa Mac, Bo? Hey Stockton, what's something that you love about Grandpa Mac?
Take my juice. Hello.
You see Grandpa?
Can you say Papa?
Oh, Papa.
Papa?
Me.
Oh.
Happy birthday, George. Cha. Happy birthday.
Okay.
I love playing golf with you.
What do you love about Grandpa? Come on, girl.
I love that he always plays with me. I don't know.
What do you love about Grandpa Mac?
I can't think of anything. Go back to me.
I like playing wiffle ball with him. I like playing basketball with him.
I'd say I like that he's tall. Yeah, I like that he's tall.
Do you like
I like that one time when we played the bingo game with him.
Oh yeah, that was really fun.
I like itching my shoulder.
Hi, Dad. I think there are a lot of good memories. It was really hard to narrow it down, honestly. But I've been thinking about it for a little bit now. And I always love our movie quotes. I think that's my favorite thing. It's always so random and always so fun, and it always makes me laugh. But then I also was thinking about this time. That has nothing to do with movie quotes. But this time that we were in the airport and we were going through TSA and you got pulled aside. And they were trying to figure out what was in your bag. And they were like, you have this mass, it looks like C4. Yeah, it was fudge. So you got pulled aside because of your block of fudge, but you gotta keep your fudge. So I think it's a win-win. But I just want to say I love you, Dad, and I'm grateful for all the memories we have, and I can't wait for all the ones that we're gonna make.
Hey Dad, happy birthday.
Hi Jean, happy birthday.
We just wanted to share a quick thought about how much we love you and grateful that you're in our lives, and just share some memories. First memories that come to my mind obviously are, taking us to movies and all the movies that we've seen together, and quotes that we have throughout our lives, and just grateful that throughout our lives that you adjusted to what we love and taking me to the barn and, pitching to me at midnight and, helping me try to live out my dreams. And we're so grateful for that and the person that you are and providing a good service and example for us.
Yeah, and my favorite memory also has to do with movies. To this day, I always tell Trey that my favorite person to go to the movies with is you. We went to Jurassic World one time, and you were a few seats down from me, but you were just giggling the whole time. And it was super awesome. You just got a good kick out of the movie, which made me appreciate it. And I just think it's enjoyable to go and be with someone who gets a kick out of and appreciates movies that much. So yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dad. Love ya.
Can you say hi, Papa?
I'll never forget the time that it was probably the second time I ever met you guys. We played Skip-Bo, and Terry was leaning over on her turn, giving you a nice show, Jean. And as soon as she leaned back, you said, "Wait, no, go back." And in that moment, I was so shocked, and it was one of the funniest and also the most shocking things I've ever seen happen, because my parents would never. And I just felt so comfortable and so excited to be part of your guys' family. And And yeah, it just lives in my head. And anyways, happy birthday, Gene. I love you.
Comes to my mind about Dad. It was when we played in that 3-on-3 tournament down in Monroe with Trey and Jim, and we were playing against Jabari Parker's little brother in that tournament. And I just remember in that game it just became a little heated and intense, and basically became Dad against Jabari Parker's little brother, where my dad would just sit in the key and Jabari Parker would just go full speed and just run right into Dad's chest. And no offensive fouls were called because it was offense called fouls, but Dad just took it like a champ over and over again. And it was amazing to watch and just inspiring in a way. But the best part about it is when Jabari Parker walks up to Dad and he says, "Hey, right here's the basketball court, but as soon as we step over this line, it's no longer a game, and anything can happen." So I just remember him just wanting to pick a fight with Dad, and Dad just stood up to him. And I just remember the funny part too is when we were driving home after the game, after the tournament, and we called Mom just to kind of talk about it, and we were telling Mom that we played against Jabari Parker's little brother, and Dad chimed in at this point. He goes, "Yeah, and he was a real a-hole," and just me and Trey just lost it. It was so funny, just so unexpected, and so random. But that's one of the things I love about Dad. I love about your dad is just how funny you are, and just how great of a human being you are, just as a husband, a father, and a priesthood holder. You're my hero and who I look up to, and I just love you lots, Dad, and happy birthday.
Hey Gene, happy birthday. I just wanted to say I hope you have the best birthday ever. I'm so grateful for you, grateful for how you just welcomed me into your family from the very beginning. You're just such a kind and loving man, and we're just so grateful to have you. You're such a great grandpa to the kids, and you've always just been so awesome. So I hope you have the best birthday ever.
Hey Dad, happy birthday and happy early Father's Day. Just wanted to take a second to say how much I appreciate you and how much I love you. I'm grateful for just the person that you are and you were as a dad and raising me and the rest of the family. I'm so grateful for your friendship over the years, both as an adult and even growing up as a teenager. I always think about how you would go snowboarding with us or check us out to go see movies. You were always interested in whatever we were interested in, even if maybe you weren't. And I always appreciated that. You were always a part of our life. And I'm really grateful for your positive example, and your leadership and your dedication to the gospel and the callings that you served in throughout our childhood. We're always such a good example of what it meant to be just a good person. And I'm really grateful for that. I'm really grateful for you. I hope you have a happy birthday. I love you, Dad. Take care.
Okay, so I thought I'd go back to the very beginning. When I asked Dad out the first time in January, it was all planned that if Dad said no, then the date was off. It was going to be a big, huge group date. Second, in February was our second date, and I asked Dad out again. March, he sent me a note, anonymous, saying that he wanted me to save a dance with him at one of our ward activities. And then in April, I sent him a note that said, with some oranges saying, "Aren't you glad the finals are over?" And then Dad finally asked me out. We went up to Benihana's, and so, there's 4 couples at this table, and we had a great time. And Dad told me to order a sweet drink, which I never do now, but especially I guess after this. So I did. And as we finished up and we got the bill, Dad realized that he didn't have enough cash. So he wrote a check, and the waiter couldn't take it because it was an out-of-state check. So he didn't have enough cash, and so and he didn't have a debit card, check protection card. So one of the guys at the table said that they could use his, and so that's how Dad paid for our first date. Love you.